welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we're playing
Bloodstained.
Ritual of the Night. It's been so long.
It has been. So,
We had our Halloween stuff.
I just want to let you know,
Uh-huh.
you and everyone watching, about like the grinding I've done. So this has been our normal setup, minus the little fancy green
Aura,
ring, which
yeah.
I'll explain a little later. So our little guy and then our little weapon. So I went and I got us the upgrade. This is just one button press, mind you.
Ah.
So then I can go.
So it's just continuous forever.
It's just continuous. And then, not to mention, I went so far as much as I love this little guy, I finally got us the Invisible Swordsman.
You shot the invisible swordsman?
Yep. And then if you, for those that are curious, if you don't use that boy, you can actually equip him as a weapon. Where is he? It is right there, Bloodbringer.
Oh, so that's the invisible sword?
That's a sword that's familiar, but you can also, have him as a familiar or a weapon. You can't have both. There is a trick to do both. I just don't care enough to do the trick. From there, I've also got the new equipment loadout, but notice how we have a bunch of little things over here.
Uh-huh.
So when you take the passive skills and you level them up to, where's an example, pickpocket. When you rank it up to rank 9, you level up to grade 9, it becomes a permanent passive you can put on. So you can double up on your passives if you want to do like the same one over and over.
Ah.
So, that one helps me get items and money. This one makes stuff cost less. I can occasionally heal off of hitting stuff. That's our little green aura because it's auto picking up items in that aura.
Oh, so that's nice.
Yeah. Then augmented luck. Enemies drop additional gold. Simple stuff like that. So we're going to go.
You know what I don't like? Here we go.
Well, what?
Just thinking about that, like the little aura that picks things up for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ghost upgrade you can get for Destiny 2 that does that.
Yeah.
And what I don't like about
Doesn't always do it.
Well, no, that's not what it was. But like how there's a limit on how much glimmer you can hold.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing is, so I finished 2 quest lines, so I helped the old lady out. Gave her a bunch of food. She gave us the recycling hat, which lets us not spend ammo if we shoot a gun.
Oh, okay.
Then I went and helped out, and it was just a couple explanations because this is going to be a really short recording session for this. I helped her out by honoring the memory of everyone else, and I got a boatload of, see if it's still having quests. There we go. So that's that's slaying everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Avenge the death in memory of, and then she gives us all these different items by giving her some of these items. The big one was the Solomon's Ring, which lets you get enemy shards faster. And then we still have a couple to finish with her. I think I just realized we have one of them done. But we have 2.
Heavy cream.
One I haven't done yet, which is because they had original Kickstarter backer boss that you could do, which was Iga Kogarashi, who's the founder and whatnot. He's the guy in the little painting before we go into Nightmare World.
The guy that worked on Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. Well, pretty much every Castlevania past that point.
Yeah.
After if you get the little because they offered it for everyone, it's like $10 and you can get this backer thing that we offered to all the backers, but it's like this is the only thing that we're gonna make you pay for.
Okay.
So if you pick that up, ow, come on. So I'm gonna try my luck against the boss fight because it's versus him, and then if you beat him, you get a sword whip. And then so this was our original loadout for when we were fighting the boss.
Yeah.
I got a different one, and it's magic based.
Ah.
I also upgraded our little kaboom spell, really bad.
So this is the creator? Sheesh.
And the benefit of it is I'm using the passive skill that occasionally makes my spells cost nothing.
Yeah, I've noticed that your MP's not dropping at all.
Oh, and I ate all the different, most of all the different foods, and one of them is MP regen. Ow.
You are low on health.
Oh, I know it. I know it. Oh, I don't have the right food, but I think... Okay. So we did... We're going to put on healing. And we're going to call out the fairy.
Don't give up.
Ah, come on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh,
okay.
no.
I should have bought potions, but we'll come back to him, but I just kind of wanted to... Because there's a couple other ones that we can easily beat and show them off real quick. Not to mention, I didn't know this, but there's a secret fight with Mr. Dracula, the guy who gives you out books and whatnot that we met a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
But you can only fight him after you beat the game.
Cool.
I was like, oh, I went straight into New Game Plus, so I never got to fight him.
What is that supposed to be? I think we've talked about this before.
It's a moth.
Is it a moth?
Yeah, it's a moth.
Oh, okay.
Because then you looked up what kind of moth it was. Or...
Did I?
Its closest representation.
I don't remember that.
I do. I really don't like when the aura just stays there.
So thinking of bloodstained things, talking about bloodstained things, you know, like the whole Jack the Ripper, right?
Yeah.
You know the story of.
Yes.
For those who don't know, he's like one of the earliest, like, not necessarily earliest serial killers ever, but like popularized ones, you know, in Whitechapel in London, killed prostitutes, cut them up. People believe he might have had like surgical knowledge of some kind or whatever. Lots of theories of who he was, but he never got caught. There's a theory out there now that it could have been H.H. Holmes, who was the serial killer in Chicago. Because like apparently he was in London during the time, and then he left, and then sort of the murders stopped at the same time he left London. It's like,
it's very probable.
The only thing against it, I would say, is that his MO with the way he killed people in Chicago was different. But he was a surgeon.
I think I'm missing a book.
Are you missing a book?
Yeah, it's a healing item book. There's supposed to be potion, high potion, and then X potion. But
did you not get it yet, or?
Must have not have. I thought it. Oh, well, I did. So I was doing a bunch of grinding yesterday, and I did that mistake where I didn't save.
Ah.
But let's move on to a different boss. Oh yeah, so just to show off the equipment I'm wearing, so we got a little witch's hat. We got the scarlet dress from the freaking...
The bloody lady?
The bloody lady.
Madame Bathory?
The flame ring, because it augments flame damage, fire damage. That reduces the spell depletion, but I can switch it with... There was a different necklace. I think it's the Warlock's necklace. Skull necklace. It increases damage, but at the cost of more MP. And then I got over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow. Way up high.
Alright.
There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
So we're gonna go back to the Oriental Sanctuary, where we fought Zangetsu for the last time.
Zangetsu!
Because there's a secret boss in here that once you find the key... Because there's like different keys to different rooms.
Uh-huh.
And some of them have bosses in them.
Oh, the poor kitty. Didn't stand a chance. Was that the invisible swordsman? Sheesh. So angry.
Why? He's a carpenter. Spellcaster. Got him. So normally he'll paint, because he's the guy who's painting all the pictures and putting them in places.
Yeah.
So he'll paint a picture of like a really high level boss or high level enemy and just summon him in the room that takes up like a quarter of the room, and I'm just like, oh, this is frustrating. But you can refight those ones because sometimes they have rare materials.
Ah.
Actually, I need to... Nope. I need to... Because it's the only place to get soy sauce.
Ah, delicious, delicious soy sauce. So many monkeys.
He got kicked to death. Alright. So that's one of the secret bosses. Now we're gonna go here to another secret boss. Not Iga, but this one is very close to home. It's behind the millionaire door, which I already opened to make this thing. But you can refight it. So I'm like, there's no downside.
Which one is this?
This is the millionaire. It's
Little slot machine?
It's a live slot machine.
Oh, cherries.
He's damage gated, so you have to... Yeah. So much damage.
Now he's got little familiars, huh?
They're little like paper bombs, and he's dead.
Sheesh.
Yep.
You melted him.
All right. Well, that's it for the easy side bosses.
Yeah.
And a few little exploration. So I think that's gonna end this episode.
All right, that'll end this episode of Nightly Neds. As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye bye. Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.